Number?
Mary Saxtetter, City of Worcester. I'd like to comment on the long
You need
history
to,
of...
you need to speak in the microphone.
Might want to use the other microphone, maybe. If you want that one.
Mary Saxtetter, City of Worcester. I'd like to comment on the long history of police corruption in Worcester in reference to Agenda Item 10.5. Citizens have been asking for a civilian review board since the 1970s. Every time I see a police cruiser with its blue lights on, I wonder if the officer driving is one of the police officers who had sex with prostitutes in their cruiser wearing their uniform and gun. Credible reports according to the Department of Justice. Or is this the courageous police officer who hit a mentally ill man in the head while he was strapped to a gurney with his hands zip-tied? Or is this the canine officer who ordered his dog to attack a man on the ground, surrounded by several police officers, and let the dog gnash the man's leg for several seconds without calling it off, which he failed to include in his report on the incident? The officer was allowed to change his report 4 months later when video surfaced showing his lies. This incident cost Worcester $375,000 in settlement fees, plus legal fees, plus City of Worcester employees' wages. And this was the second six-figure settlement the city had paid out in recent years to a man bitten by a police dog. In November of '22, Worcester paid $275,000 to settle a lawsuit brought by a man who uncovered video that again exposed false statements in an officer's narrative of his arrest. Then there is the current settlement from the lawsuit from the 2020 Floyd protests, where in a July 8th, 2026 TNG article, city spokesman Tom Matthews said the two sides were still working to finalize paperwork on the settlement, which won't be official until signed. Add whatever the settlement is to the $10 million paid out by the City of Worcester to settle lawsuits against the WPD over the past 10 years. Again, the $10 million doesn't include legal fees and city employees' wages. Having a civilian review board would not cost as much as the legal actions taken against the city. This completely negates Batista's opinion in last week's TNG article saying a CRB would be too